This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. You want to watch a Democratic governor just destroy, we'll use old YouTube titling language. You want to watch Gavin Newsom destroy Republican governors in under 60 seconds? I got a clip for you. And not only do I have a clip for you, I got the facts and the stats to back up what Governor Newsom is saying. Gavin Newsom has been making the rounds right now, going on Hannity and different shows. And this is a clip, I believe, from MSNBC, where he's standing with Jen Psaki, the former press secretary for Joe Biden. And in 60 seconds, he absolutely wrecks the narrative that the red states run by Republican governors, that they've got it all on lock, and that's where the growth is. That's where the better life is. That's where liberty is. That's where safety is. That's where crime is low. That's where health outcomes are good. 60 seconds. He breaks down these myths, and I'm going to back up what he talks about right here. Watch this. Seriously, I'll tell you what, we'll put a timer and maybe a little clock noise counting down in under a minute his wrecking of Republican governors. Watch this.
Texas, Governor Abbott, you've had some words about him. Is that on your agenda moving
I don't
forward?
know. Private rights of bounty and criminalizing doctors, and all in the name of freedom. One of the worst crime and murder rates in America, and one of the worst mental health records of any governor in America. I'm not so convinced about the merits of his leadership, but again, I'm sitting here, I'm just bewildered. How can the Democratic Party, 8 of the top 10 murder states are Republican states, 7 of the top 10 dependent states, God forbid, dependent states are red states. The life expectancy in the South, and they're not expanding Medicaid and prenatal care and providing child care, is jaw-dropping. How they all continue to get reelected is beyond me. Infant mortality, I mean, you care about life, and you look at life expectancy, you care about life, and you're getting kids that are gunned down by weapons of war? Spare me, all in the name of freedom, as you're banning books. So again, with all due respect, we should not be on the defensive as a Democratic Party. The Republican Party should be on their heels, not us.
Nothing but facts. Not only, and I've talked about this many, many times, are red states, they are, I don't want to be harsh, but they are takers. They are not givers to the federal government. They take more in resources than they give. They're leeches. Maybe I will be harsh. And for the narrative to be out there floated by Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis that they've got it on lock and they're the ones who are providing economic growth and safety and liberty for their citizens is just nonsense. Let's fact check this. That blue states, they do have lower murder rates than red states. And this, by the way, is from the Sacramento Bee, not some aggressively liberal paper. This is the Sacramento paper. More people are murdered per capita in red states than blue. Blue states have less than half the average murder rate, according to the most recent data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. In 2020, there were 6 murders per 100,000 residents in blue states. The red state rate was 14 per 100,000. That's over double the murder rate in red states than blue states. The top 7 states with the highest murder rates are all red: Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Missouri, Arkansas, South Carolina, and Tennessee. And 3 blue states, Maryland, Illinois, and New Mexico, round out the top 10. Meanwhile, 8 of the 10 states with the nation's lowest murder rate are blue. Now, what does that say? Why are we allowing these red state Republican governors to control the narrative and lie? It's not just propaganda, it's disinformation about what the facts are, about what the stats are. The same can be said for the health outcomes. While, like Governor Newsom just talked about, while Republican governors are rolling back access to benefits from the federal government, shutting down programs, their citizens are dying at much higher rates. People who live in blue states have been found on average to be twice as healthy as those in red Republican states, according to a recent analysis from Forbes Advisor. Forbes, not exactly a shrinking liberal publication. Forbes Advisor analyzed state-by-state data from the CDC and the Kaiser Family Foundation across these three categories. Those indicators include rates of disease prevalence and mortality, substance abuse, lifestyle habits, and the percentage of adults who are smokers or obese. Based on those factors, the nation's 10 unhealthiest states, as identified by Forbes Advisor, were all red. West Virginia, Mississippi, Kentucky, Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Jim Jordan's home state of Ohio. As an example, more people die of cancer per capita in red states than in blue. Of the 10 healthiest states, 9 were blue: Hawaii, Minnesota, California, Massachusetts, Colorado, Washington, Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. So why is it that we are allowing, thank you, by the way, to Governor Gavin Newsom for taking this nonsense to the woodshed? Life is better under Democratic policies. It is clear. It is overwhelming, the evidence. Yet, Republicans would have you believe, because they don't have any adherence to truth, any adherence to facts, they would have you believe otherwise, that more guns means less crime. That is not the case. The murder rates, I'm not going to rehash this. Anyway, good for Gavin Newsom, solid performance. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue acting as though you're in a primary battle and getting this information out there. Because when you give us sound bites like this, people like me and others can run with them. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call. Leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. Subscribe to the show. I'm almost getting so close to 500,000 subs, and it's only with your help that I can do that. If you want to support my work and help produce what I'm doing here, amplify the message, help grow this channel, click the join button below, become a channel member for $1.99 a month, or click on the super thanks button, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. And after all of that, you still want to help me out, follow me on social media. I'd love to see you there. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere. Anyway, I'll see you next time. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Be genuine. Take care of one another.